Where did you guys start off in your acting careers? That was the question.
I started out in Toronto, and just sort of middled through jobs, but I mean, I started my first acting that I can remember was in high school. I was in 10th grade. And then I did productions every year, and then it took me sort of flipping around and futzing about until I was almost 30 when I was in Los Angeles full time. And that's when I sort of, it wasn't my first acting job, but that's where I got the job, which was the NCIS LA. Nope, CSI Miami. I got NCIS LA next. And then I was in a scene with Chris O'Donnell, and we looked too much alike, and they cut it. And it's a true story.
It's a good story.
But the CSI Miami job is the job that I think of that I connect to eventually getting this job. So there.
How'd you start off?
When I was 14, I saw my brother in a church play, and I wanted to play football. And I saw him in a play, and I was like, wow, I admired him so much. And I was thinking, I can do that. So I tried it, I really liked it. And then I realized, you know, you don't have to get hit in football to get the girls. So it kind of started, you know, just kind of admiring my brother, but after that I just fell in love with it. And that was back a very long time ago, back in Detroit when I was 14.
Emily?
I was in a small town in Canada, just doing a little bit of musical theater on the stage and never getting a big enough part that was like past ensemble and past chorus, and I just loved stories. We did like Oliver and Pippi Longstocking and Early Modern Millie and Peter Pan and Annie, Chicago, all those things. And I just loved it. There was just nothing else. And my parents were both academics, so they were like, film. Go do theater, extracurricular. You'll do great in school. Okay. Thank you.
Hi. So this question is primarily for Emily, but if you boys want to chime in after her, feel free.
Yeah, whatever.
I hate her.
It's mine.
Yeah.
You're great.
So the question is, do you have a favorite Felicity outfit because she's had some gems?
Pants. When she wears pants, I'm like, look at all the I'm like running around the bunker. There's a couple like iconic outfits I think of when I think of Felicity. I'm like, oh yeah, that made a lot of sense for her. Season 1, there was a sweater when we were all in Big Belly Burger for the first time. She wore this like sweater that had a bear on it, and we never saw it again. Apparently, it wasn't good enough. She was wearing pants in that scene. And then there's the dress with like the triangle, which is like very comic book cut out. And I'm trying to think.
Whenever we're shooting a scene that's in either the loft or Oliver's apartment, you will always hear Emily, especially if she's there, she'll be like, well, Felicity would be barefoot right now, right? Right?
Yeah, totally.
And the director's like,
Wear the heels in your own apartment. Girl has never worn heels in her own apartment. She had the door that put on the way out. I took my heels off underneath the dinner table last night. Like, that's how committed I am. Thank you. Thank you.
This is for Steven. Have you ever wished you were Oliver Queen in real life?
Have you ever wished you were Oliver Queen in real life?
remember back in season 1? Season 2? When he was a billionaire? Take away all the emotional baggage and the vast assortment of crimes against humanity. And yes. Thank you very much for your question.
Good morning. My name is Uli, and I have a request, not a question. Today, it's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Who else has a birthday today? I bet you someone else in this audience has a birthday today.
Can I raise my hand?
Well, let's get all the different birthday people to stand up, please.
On a chair.
And in honor of Uli, Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You and everyone else. Happy birthday to you.
Hello. Hi, I really enjoyed the crossover episode, and Stephen, you spoke a little bit about Dark Oliver. Emily and David, Emily, I wanted to know if there's any more of a backstory to your doppelganger that you could share, and David, I wanted to know what would your doppelganger have been like, do you think?
Well, so, is there, I need more of the story to your doppelganger.
So,
You have to.
I feel like this doppelganger Felicity just needed a little bit more life. I don't know if she'll get it. I don't have much for you. I was really happy that she made an appearance because I wasn't sure she was going to. It was sort of like a couple snippets in the crossover. It was my favorite scene, most exhausting scene. Yeah, that day was bananas. But I wish I had more for you. I really do. I think what she was going through is like absolutely terrifying, and it just, there was just like a lot of, I don't know, fear and oh, just sort of tragic scenarios, and I feel so much for her, and I really hope that she made it out.
Normally when we're on set, even if it's tough stuff that we're filming, we are able to interact. We didn't interact a ton that day. Emily was in a
Corner.
Yeah.
Dark closet. They couldn't find me. It was a really dark closet right before my mark, but it was very secret. It was fun. It was a good corner, and I really miss that closet.
And Diggle's doppelganger.
Wore pants.
Oh my god, the pants, again.
Diggle's doppelganger. We haven't seen Diggle's doppelganger, have we? No. You know what I think?
Checking in.
I think Diggle's doppelganger should have a certain power range. Just saying. But I have no idea who he's going to be. We're going to see him. We're still kind of working on Diggle's parents. You know, Diggle was hatched. We haven't seen Diggle's parents yet, so we're working on that. So, baby steps.
I just pictured like a little baby Diggle's head.
Did you get that one?
That's really, really weird.
Picture your adult-sized head on a body. It's too fresh.
We have a lot of talented artists and graphic designers in the audience. If we don't have a picture of David's head hatching out of an egg by the end of the day,
Yes, it's going to be an issue.
We'll get Barry and Oliver to hug.
And you know,
someone
if you
can
crack
hug
the
that.
egg, you'll make diglets. Underhanded picture, tax swing.
Thank you for the
Hi, my name is Samira. Me and my friend Amina totally love you guys. My question is, even though you guys portray DC superheroes, who is your favorite Marvel superhero and why?
Sky, Chloe Bennett. Like, I can't swear on stage. I'm cut.
She's kidding.
It's not a super original answer, but Iron Man. But I mean principally because of
He's a billionaire.
Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal.
Yeah.
We've lived with that character now for what? For over a decade?
Oh, so much his portrayal of Iron Man.
100%.
A decade.
100%.
Moon Knight.
Yeah!
You don't know? Now you know. He's a great, great character. Moon Knight.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so if somebody from the Arrow cast, if you were to switch with somebody from the Arrow cast, who would it be? Like their roles in the show.
While you think about that, would you come on up here for a second, please? Because I love your outfit so much.
Because that's what he was wearing 5 years ago
So
on
if
the,
you
on
were
the
to
island.
switch characters with anyone on the show, who would it be? And why?
Oh, I got it. Neil McDonough. I would love. That would be so fun.
Who?
Neil McDonough. Damon Dark, sorry. To be not like you. Like a nice thing.
Speaking of which, I'd like to be Prometheus.
A little taste of that. Dark Oliver. All right.
Yeah.
For me, I wouldn't mind Slade. He just tears up the scenery, but just a great character.
We all chose villains. Do we need to have a chat?
You did choose villains, didn't you?
Make the right choice.
Anyone?
Again.
We'll take an OTA therapy session out of this.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question. All the city is married now.
What's up, TV spouse?
Okay. So the next episode is like the reception. So they're probably gonna have like their first dance. So I was wondering if Emily and Steven, could you like demo that? Like be like.
Let me show you our dance moves last night.
The demo, their first date.
Like if like Oliver like spun.
Sorry, say that again?
Like if Oliver like spun Felicity or something. Like cute, you know.
Better how they just got married. World. She
Yeah,
told
there's
him.
a twirl. Yeah, I'm in a deleted scene. I'm twirled.
Didn't make final cut against my suggestion.
Yeah. We do have a reception in the upcoming episode. It's really fun. I think my favorite part of it was Rick Gonzalez.
Yeah.
He's really good. And Echo.
And Donna.
And Donna.
Oh, it's a good episode.
You can't vacillate between character names and real people names.
I'm sorry, it's all blended. It's just a mixing bag.
Okay.
Echo's hilarious.
Echo's really.
Well, Curtis.
Curtis. Yes, he's great.
One of the great ad-libs in the history of the show, in like season 4, when Echo as Curtis is sort of mumbling along, and Paul as Lance, who's like gets really into scenes, just out of nowhere goes, "Shut up, Curtis!"
We just busted up. It was just the funniest. Paul is very funny.
Thank you for that.
Thank you. Go ahead, Robin.
When Batman will appear in Arrowverse?
When is Batman going to appear in the Arrowverse?
What time is it?
After Batwoman.
Will Mark Hamill play as Joker, even though he's playing Trickster?
That'd be fun.
I'll
tell you
Yes,
what, I don't
that's
know.
exactly
I don't
the
know.
storyline.
I think one of the things that you could do for the crossover next year, I think one of the interesting ways, because in terms of scalability, I don't entirely know how we reach beyond an army of invading Nazis from a different world. I think one of the things that you could do during a crossover event, so to speak, would be to introduce a new character from DC that is very popular. Now, should it definitely be David Ramsey as Green Lantern from a doppelganger from a different Earth? Yes.
One more thing, Katie Cassidy was supposed to be there, but she couldn't because her dad passed away.
Yeah.
How do you felt about the death of David Cassidy?
Well, I feel for Katie, you know. I think that, you know, beyond doing a show, which is a lot of fun, we spend, and I spend a great deal of time with the people on the stage and the people that are out there on the floor. And I think that, you know, the fact that you see at events like this, the number of people from the cast that come, it's because we really are a family and we really do get along. So above all else, we feel for Katie. She's been back on set and she's been as professional and as exceptional as ever. But we feel for her and we know that it's tough. So we're there for her, and I'm sure that soon enough she'll be back here for you guys.
There's an upcoming Teen Titans in live action. Is it part of Arrowverse?
God, I hope not.
Big crowded.
No, I mean, I can't cross over with another show.
I already signed you for it. I signed you up for it.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Whatever
I'm
you
your
say,
manager
Jimmy
now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to ask all of you if, well, just why, whenever you're facing off against a villain, well, whenever you guys' TV versions are facing off against a villain, why don't you just call up Barry to help you fight him?
That's a very good idea.
So, that's an awesome question.
Creative license. Just taking a little. He's busy. He's getting married.
He's very busy.
It's a great question. Call someone who can move faster than light to help you, right? Why not?
And then your whole show would just be you guys sitting around.
Sign me up.
Tremendous idea. Next week on Arrow, Diggle and Felicity and Oliver play cards against humanity.
Deal, sign me up.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank you. It's an honor to be able to get to ask you this question. And what I am proposing is that there is a superhero who has the ability to help those people who are in recovery from alcohol or drug addiction and it's not an easy task to stay in that program. Or they are looking for help. But this superhero has the ability to reach in and make a difference in their lives. So my question is two parts. What would be the name of this superhero? And what would be his super or her superpower?
That's an excellent question.
That is a good question. I think, I don't know if, first of all, it's a loaded question. But for me, as a fan of the show, I think that superhero is Captain Lance already. Have taken that disease very seriously in that character. And they didn't wipe it away with one season, or even two. He still struggles with it. And Paul, as an actor, has a very, very fine method actor, has taken the responsibility of being watched by people in recovery and people who have dealt with this seriously. He takes it very, very seriously. So I think you have that. I think you have. I don't know. I can't speak for Paul, but as a fan of the show, what I see being said and what's being represented in that character, I think you have it. His name's Captain Lance.